Hey guys, LegoGamer62, and today I'm making a video showing you guys a whole bunch of LEGO news that was just introduced. And I know we haven't made a video for a while, just trying to find the time to make a video. Been pretty busy, but don't worry, I'm going to try to upload more often now. So I've got a whole ton of news that I missed when I wasn't making videos. So I don't want to make this video too long, so to start off we have LEGO Forma. This is a really cool type of new LEGO that they're trying out. And it's actually like these type of sea creatures. And if you look at the bottom, there's a little crank, and when you turn that, it makes the fish kind of like sway side to side. And I think this is a really cool idea. LEGO's never really done something with Technic that is more like a kinetic sculpture that moves like this. And I think this is a really good idea. I think the only problem I have with it is that they use all these those plastic coatings to make it actually look like the fish. I think it would have looked better if it was brick built. You can see there are 4 variants of this, and then after that I'll actually show you a picture of all the skins that you use to place on it. And I think this is an amazing idea. I just kind of wish that they brick built it, but either way I think it's a really cool idea, and I'm really excited to see where they go with this. So let's move on to the next piece of LEGO news. And next up we have the Darth Vader's castle set. I'm pretty sure this is a well-crafted set that many people really wanted, and so LEGO finally decided to put it into action with the new Darth Vader's castle set. I actually really like how this turned out. I love the triangular shape with the hole in the center, and that TIE Fighter also looks really cool, because I was amazed how they did the TIE Fighter, and they actually made a minifigure be able to fit in it with the Death Star and the Death Star remake, and then the twin cloud car from the Villans Cloud City Master Builder set. So I really like how they did that once again, with making a character fit in that's like a small TIE Fighter. I think that's really cool. In Darth Vader's castle set, castle itself, I think looks really cool. You see at the back of the box, it shows a bunch of rooms inside of it. It's made with some trans red pieces, a bit of trans orange. You can kind of see the mountain below it. There's some black and light gray, and I think this overall definitely looks really cool. I'm excited for this set. The only bummer is that it's only on Amazon, which, well, some people, they order on Amazon anyways, but for me, I wouldn't, so it's not really good for me to be able to get it, but oh well. I think this definitely is really cool, and a set that I would really want to get. So now let's move on to the next one. So this was revealed quite a while ago at EGX, and it shows the entire character grid for LEGO DC Super Villains. You've probably seen this before, but I'll just name off a few characters that I noticed, such as Arsenal, there's Hawkman, Steppenwolf, Clark Kent, Superboy. Then you can see 3 custom characters down there, which is really cool. I'm pretty sure that's Wonder Girl, Vixen, Granny Goodness, there's, I'm pretty sure Gizmo's somewhere in here, Rachel Ghoul, Firefly. Some of these we already knew. There's also Batgirl, Beast Boy, Big Bertha, see, Parasite, he's a really cool one and I'm excited for. Cheshire, Crypto, Kite Man. Yeah, and there's just so much really cool characters that I'm really excited for. And now, one of the cool things that you can see at the bottom is it says LexCorp Plaza, which that confirms is going to be one of the locations, and the ability filter, kind of like they had in LEGO The Incredibles, so I'm really excited for that. And now we'll move into some news for the LEGO DC Super Villains DLC packs for the Justice League Dark and the TV shows Heroes and Villains. So here we can see this is the cover for the Justice League Dark character pack. I think it looks really cool. We can see on here Swamp Thing and Zatanna, and I just think this is really exciting. So that confirms these 2 characters, and I'm going to show a few more pictures that confirms a few more characters that will be in the DLC. So the first one here shows Spectre, which is the 3rd confirmed character after Swamp Thing and Zatanna. And I think his character design is really cool. I love he has the green hood, the cape, the white eyes, and then the kind of the torso design that continues onto the hips is really cool. And I also like the dual molded legs on him. Definitely think this is a really cool character. And you can see that he's gliding with some black smoke sort of thing behind him. And I think that is definitely a really cool feature that they've added to a lot of characters like the Spectre. So I would be pretty surprised if they didn't add to this one. So I'm glad that they have it. And I think overall, he's definitely a really cool looking character. So I think there's 1 and 2 more pictures to show you that confirms a few more characters. So here's two more characters. One of them we already know is Swamp Thing, and the other one here is Deadman. And I think this is a really cool character. One of the main things that I saw first is the white outline on him. I think that's a really cool thing, and he just has an awesome character design. It's a little bit plain, but then again, it is plain in the comics. So I actually really like how this character looks, just because of the white outline is a detail that they never had to add, but they did. And overall, I think this is a definitely really cool looking character. So there's 3 more characters in the next picture that I'm going to show you. So we already have 4 characters confirmed. This picture confirms 2 more characters, and one of them you can see here is Zatanna, but we already knew that one. The other 2 are non-Constantine, which is definitely a really cool character that I'm excited for. I really liked how they portrayed him in DC's Legends of Tomorrow, so I think this is definitely going to be an awesome character in the game. And the other one is Etrigan the Demon, as you might remember him from LEGO Batman 3. He looks a lot different now. He has a really cool looking sword, and his torso design just looks amazing. I love how they once again decided to make him a big, and it looks like his horns are the LEGO horn pieces that are just attached onto his head, which I actually love when LEGO does that, when they take the head and they make it so that you have to attach pieces to make it complete, because it just seems more like LEGO when you have to brick build the figures. And so, yeah, overall, definitely think this is a really cool DLC, and one that I'm definitely excited for. So let's move on to the Arrowverse shows. So the next DC Supervillains DLC is the TV series Supervillains Character Pack. And as we already know, there's Rain and Zoom, but this will confirm 4 new characters, and with 4 more that haven't been confirmed, that will most likely be, because typically they use 10 characters in a character pack. So let's go look at those pictures. So in this picture we could see Rain, as we already know, and there's also Indigo 1, which is a very interesting character. She was one of the main villains, as well as Non, in Supergirl Season 1. I think this is a very interesting one. You can see here, this is the room where they, pretty sure they planned their things in Supergirl, and I think this is definitely a really cool addition. We got Indigo 1 as a hero in the last game, LEGO Batman 3, so I think it's really cool how they're bringing her back, except this time as the villain from Supergirl, so I think that's pretty interesting, and there are 2 more pictures that'll confirm a few new characters. The next one here shows Zoom, as we already know, who, by the way, has a really cool running animation where he leans forward and there's that electric behind him, as well as the blue swipes of his hand. Behind him, we can see Vandal Savage. I think this is a really cool addition. He's definitely one of the biggest villains in the Arrowverse. He was the villain of Legends of Tomorrow Season 1. If I were to take a guess, I'd assume that they're including all the Season 1 villains. So, that means we might get Reverse Flash. We already have Indigo. We already have Vandal Savage. And whoever the villain of Black Lightning was, because that's the only Arrowverse show I don't follow. And then the Arrow Season 1 villain. I actually forgot who that was, but I'm pretty sure, or it was Malcolm Merlin. He's in the main game, so I don't think we'll be getting him as a DLC, but let's look at the next picture that will confirm. I'm pretty sure it's 2 other characters. So here we could see 2 more Arrowverse villains from the show Arrow, and this is the Vigilante and Prometheus. I think this is definitely a really cool addition to the pack, and I really like how they made Prometheus with all in green, and then the Vigilante. Definitely looks really cool. And if I were to say which ones they would add, I'd say for sure Damien Dark. He was a huge part of the Arrowverse villains. I think they would also include the Reverse Flash, as I said, and then maybe Savitar, and then the Season 1 villain of Black Lightning. And I think those would be some really cool characters to have in this game, because they just have a lot of really cool abilities, and they can help out with a lot of things. So now let's take a look at the final DLC that was revealed. So here we have the screen for the DC series shows Superheroes. As we can see here, it confirms 2 characters, Supergirl and Black Lightning. Black Lightning's in his Comic-Con suit, and I think that looks really, really cool. And we're going to see him in a later picture as well as Supergirl, but it will also confirm 2 more characters, so that's 4 characters. And then that means that there are 6 other characters that should be included in the pack, so I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see what they are. So now let's see the rest of the characters that were confirmed. So the first picture here is Black Lightning. I think he definitely has a really cool character design. He reuses the one from the Comic-Con, as I said earlier. And, well, there's not much to say about this character, but I think he's definitely a really cool addition to the game, considering that there is a show, one of the shows is literally based around him. So now let's move on to the last picture. And in this last picture, we can see Supergirl, as well as the Flash and the Vibe inside Star Labs. I know it's Star Labs because if you look at the back it says Star Labs. And I think this is really cool, the addition of the Flash and the Vibe, especially the Flash in his, pretty sure it's his Season 5 suit, although I'm not 100% sure. And I think the Vibe also has a really cool character design. He's wearing the goggles. I'm pretty sure in some idle animation, I'm fairly certain he'll take them off. And I guess because that's what most characters do. And yeah, I think these are definitely really cool characters. Now, if I were to guess what the other 6 characters would be, I'd say 100% sure we'll get the Green Arrow, and then maybe we'll have the Atom, White Canary, Heat Wave, because he's technically considered a hero in Legends of Tomorrow, and then I think we'd have maybe Rip Hunter. Not sure about that one. We might get John Diggle as Spartan, and if not one of those last two, then we'd probably get, I'd say, maybe the Black Canary. I think that would be really, really cool. So there it is. There's the LEGO DC Supervillains character packs that were just revealed. So now let's move on to the last thing of the video. And the last thing is that the first LEGO Overwatch set has finally been revealed. Set number 75987. And I'm pretty sure it says the... Actually, I can't really read that. It's pretty small, and the letters are jammed together. Just saying, I don't follow the Overwatch video game, so I have no clue of any of this stuff are. But it seems to have 182 pieces, and I think this is a really, really cool looking mech. I'm pretty sure this is a character in the Overwatch series, and I really like how they have the stud shooter arm, and the other arm just looks kind of plain like that. And then the legs definitely look like they're really robotic and posable, which is always nice to see on a robot. And the head is using a security camera piece, which is really cool. And then you can see there's a robotic bird sitting on his shoulder. I'm pretty sure it's a robotic bird. And yeah, I just think overall it definitely looks really cool. This is actually a Blizzard exclusive. But it also has some sticker on it, but no printing as far as I know, except for the LEGO Blizzard exclusive. That might even be a sticker. But yeah, I think this is definitely a really, really cool set. It even has its own stand. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap up this video. So that was a lot of LEGO news that I just gave to you guys, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please tell me what you think in the comment section down below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I just think this is definitely a lot of really cool things. I'm really excited for LEGO DC Supervillains. As of today, it's only 4 days away, and I'm super excited to get it. And out of everything else, I'm just super excited for LEGO Forma. I think finally, if we get some LEGO Kinetic sculptures that are built by the LEGO group, I think that'll be so cool. So, of course, as I said, tell me what you think in the comment section down below. That'll be it, so see you guys later on LEGO Channel 62.